welcome to my first video about the Golf R. Now, let me just say exactly where I am with this car. I've never had a new car, I've never had a performance car, so this is a vlog about the Golf R from a complete novice perspective, alright? Now, the reason I'm doing it is I watched a lot of videos. Before getting the Golf R, I looked at loads of different user videos. So on YouTube, guys who have got the Golf R, that are driving it, that are servicing it, that are talking about it, different parts, guys in the States talking about how they differ from the UK or Europe model and the one you'll get in the US. So I just started watching all these videos and really enjoyed it. So I thought, you know what, let's give something back. Let's do my own ones. I'm not an expert on this stuff at all. I'm just an ordinary bloke that lives in England. I'm an English bloke, Essex bloke. Oh, shut up! I do like my cars, so that was the reason I went for the Golf R. Now, I was doing some video and just then turned the traction control off. Let's get that back on. So, this series of videos are just going to be me talking about the car and going through various features on the car, stuff that I really like about the car. So it'll be very honest. If you've got questions, you can write them in the comments. If you don't like the videos, that's fine, that's your call. If you want to see something different, that's fine, and you can like them as well if you like the videos. Now, one of my difficulties is I cannot talk and concentrate fully on the content of this blog at the same time, so I've just got to think ahead. Now, what I want to say is this car is my daily commute, so I will be talking about this car from a very much a hands-on perspective, just using it every day. Now, the reason I went for the Golf R is because I think the Golf R is a little bit like, it's like a hooligan in a suit. It's like you've got this car that you can turn up at meetings at. So I'm just literally finished work now, I'm on my way home, and I'm cruising at 35 miles an hour, just enjoying the day. And this car is sweet. I can put it in eco mode. I'm going to do videos on the mode selections and all that stuff, and talk about it and go through it, and real world miles per gallon and stuff like that. But you can put this car in eco mode and just cruise, and it is just tame. It's lovely. It's a nice place to be. It's comfortable. It's soft on the suspension. The steering's soft. It's nice. And then, you know, this split personality, this hooligan in a suit. Suddenly, you know, the suit comes off, and you've got this maniac. And you put this car into race mode, and okay, it is not the quickest car in the world. I'm not going to pretend that it will keep up with Evos and all of this stuff. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. To be honest, I don't care. Like, I just enjoy driving this car, and I'm not looking to beat every car out there. I just come off roundabouts, I'm smashing A-roads, and I'm just enjoying the way this car drives. I'm not really interested in split seconds and trying to race people off the lights. And there's going to be quicker cars out there always is. But this is fun. This is a fun car. And it's like it's got this dual personality. Oh, Mr. Whippy. I could so do an ice cream. No, I need to get home. The diversity of this car is amazing. So I've just come back off holiday. I've got 3 kids. They're all in the back. I've got the DVD screens on. The boot full of kids stuff. And it's fine. Like, honestly, it's no bother at all putting the kids in and going away on holiday. And then I get on the A roads, I'm on my own, and I give it something, and it is a different animal altogether. Now, I liken this a little bit to be like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm a big Arnie fan, and this car is a little bit like living with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let me explain. It's like, no, it's not just living with Arnie, it's like being Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, I love doing Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions, so part of this vlog is going to be me practicing my impressions. But this car is like, you're cruising along and you are like just some kind of chilled out guy, you're family man, and then suddenly you become Arnold Schwarzenegger. Awesome for Arnie. Come on, do it now. So I've got to watch my speed, but you get the idea. You just get this Arnie moment. It's like, come on, do it. And you push the race button, and it's like, you've just got to go. You've just got to do it. So, this car, I can honestly say, is amazing. I went out in a few Subarus, I've driven an Evo. As I say, I've had bikes and stuff, and I like the sensation of speed. And this for me just does it. I looked loads at Subarus, and I love Subaru. I'm a massive Subaru Impreza fan. And I love the Subaru Burble. I love the high lift spoiler at the back. I love the blue and gold wheels, and I was looking at Subarus for ages. But part of me, and I know this isn't going to be for everyone, but part of me said, you know what, there's times when I don't really want the noise all the time, and there's times when I actually want to go to a meeting or pick my kids up or go somewhere where I'm not looking like I'm like just literally come off a racetrack. And I love the Subaru, so hear me right, I love them. But there's times for me personally when actually I don't want to look like I'm going to go fast all the time. I want more of a sleeper type car. And of course that is a personal preference for everyone. But that's why I went for this. I looked at the Type R, and I used to criticise the Golf R a lot when I saw them, because I was like, oh, you know, if you've got a fast car, you want it to look fast. And you do. So like the Type R's look amazing, and they look like they're just so aggressive. They're just going to bite your hand if you try and go near them. Awesome. But there is that part of me that was like, you know what, sometimes I don't want it to be all spoilers and red calipers and rock hard suspension. I actually don't want everyone to feel sick when they're in the car. And so for me personally, the Golf R just ticked so many boxes. I'm still getting used to a lot of the controls, like that for example. So start stop hasn't actually worked that time. It's on. So you know what, I don't know. But anyway, the auto hold is really nice. Guys, there's loads of stuff, loads of features on this car that I want to talk about. But today was just an introduction about how bonkers this car can be, but also just how real world usable this car can be. Any questions, do drop me an email. What am I talking about? I'm not giving you my email address. Sorry about that. But you know what I mean. Drop me a comment and I'll get back to you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informing for you about the Golf R and just a little idea about what it's like. As I say, if there's stuff you want me to talk about in the car and the spec and how it differs from the US, there's some great YouTubers out there doing some awesome stuff with the Golf R, and I'm going to try and list them. I don't know how I do that, but I'm going to try and put them in the bit below the video, you know, where the links are. Links, because there's some guys that I was watching loads that doing some cool stuff and just being very honest about the car and what it's like, and even like Z for, is it Z for Cars, or you'll find him, cool guy, he's got a blue one of these, 2016, and he was even saying like this, like the little armrest thing, you had to unlock it yourself or somehow like yeah, open it up, which I thought was weird. But it's just interesting to see the differences. And like this one's got adjustable, so you just ratchet it up and it stops, and then you ratchet it all the way up and it goes all the way down. But anyway, it's just an armrest, I've got my arm on it. So I'm waffling now. I'm hoping this dude's going to move over. There we go. Thank you, my brother. There's plenty of room. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first video, and drop us a like or a comment and I can develop the videos from there. Alright, cheers!